Hey there, Mr. Strings, first up, please that clip your wings. Bang, bang, bang. Twing. Alright, now, we're in the tabletop undergrounds. Deep in the underground. Ooh, is that, Lute's sister? Alright, is she? Alright, since he's Lute's, what is she? And why is Armor here? Oh, brother. When Armor told me you were roaming the city streets, I had my doubts. You're supposed to be under lock and key, after all. Yeah, we were supposed to be. Feel, it's good to see you, and yes, as you as well. Look at you, it's been so long. I trust this as your bodyguard? Yeah, sure, why not? This is my friend Ratavia Mammalian. Brother, you're returned at a strange time. While it seemed that all is well up on the table, the peace here is a fragile thing. I fear to even speak of it for chance of its breaking. We must keep no secrets. How's everybody telling you everything? Yeah, it seems, you see, our old man is, is a member of the Hands of Grime, who are, behind radioactive monsters, terrorizing the world. I knew things were dire, however, I had no idea Father had fallen so far. That's he helped cause all this. He's not just under the thumb of the 8 Ball, but one of the Hands of Grime himself. And this concerto, I thought was some frivolity to keep the people distracted, and you're saying, it's clearly a trap to draw your allies. The 8 Ball must truly fear these individuals. We must not let this shame of a concerto take place. No. We must let everything proceed. Wait, what, Luke? Luke, what are you saying? Proceed, you mean to go along with this? Surely you didn't return just to play right to your father's tune. The show must go on, but it won't be with me setting foot on the. But it won't be me setting foot on that stage. A double will play in my place. A body double, who? The very fume shaper who played a part played my part at the Tower Tempo as we speak. A fume shaper, my. Can this double be trusted? With our very lives. I mean, that is true. Busted, save us, quite a few times. A body double by times with how you always warn your friends of the trap. Right, keep rumor and use those flyers my father wants them spread far and wide. We don't code a message inside for their eyes only. A hidden message, is it even possible? You're familiar with their recipe for invisible ink. Ah, but of course a red cabbage and lemon oil. Oh, we're gonna use a secret message. The restaurant storehouse should have the ingredients you require, but with the scarcity of food, they are under tight security. Sounds like a job for the Shadow at night. Sure does. We must hurry. I need to prepare the ink tonight if we are to stamp these flyers in time. We're on that Viola, thank you. Be careful, stay in touch. Alright now. Hopefully all those will. Alright now. Whoops. Alright, she's closed the passageway, yeah. Alright, we need to, break into a restaurant. You hear something? Uh-oh, someone's coming. No one else should be down here. I know, Sawtooth. What the? Prince Lute, how the? Oh, Sawtooth. Alright, we're battling Sawtooth! Oh no, we're up against Sawtooth. Oh no, we're up against Sawtooth. Alright, I would like to set a trap for him, but I don't think that's gonna be very feasible. Alright, knock him back. Alright, knock him on the back lines. Alright, now. We're up against a serial killer. You saw me bullying that tiny bottom cat? I saw. Alright, now. Let's see, Book of Healing. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. Alright, we got a revive. We have a... Oh, we can create a fire tile. Ah. Alright, might as well create a fire tile. Yeah, that's right, burn. That's right, burn, burn, burn in the burning ring of fire. Oh, we're really low on... Alright. Alright, now, I might as well, knock him back. Alright, good thing he's weak to fire. Oh, he's sawing. Oh no, Luda's, really getting damaged. Uh-oh. Oh, I feel like we're in a little bit of hot water. Actually, I may... Alright, now. Wait, I don't think I should use that. Alright, do we have something shareable? Alright, I think I need something a little bit better. Let's eat a wood chip salad. Huh? Why are we like that? Alright, I need to, get some metals real quick. Alright, I do have some spare metals, right? Alright, get 100 spare metals. Alright, use enough fire tile. Oh, ow. Alright, I should move loot over here. Oh, we can pull somebody forward, huh? Alright, I'm gonna use a script. Alright, we can pull somebody forward and we can set a trap. Alright, if we can get it... Alright, wait, I can uppercut him, right? Alright, let's set a alright, now let's set a fire tile. Yeah, Sawtooth is weak to fire. Good thing Sawtooth is, like, really weak to fire. Take that, Sawtooth. Who was that guy? That's Timber Sawtooth, my father's bagman? He's out cold, what do we do with him? Did they empty a bottle of curdled milk on Sawtooth? We leave him, let's go. We have lemons to find. Why did we leave a whole bunch of... Alright, now. We just had to battle a serial killer. Yeah, I don't like, I don't like this saw man. I don't like that saw man. He's scary, I don't like him. I don't like him, he's scary. Alright, so how do we get that? Alright, so how do we get the ingredients we need? Whoa. Obviously, we can't go that way. Obviously, we can't go that way. Alright, the food should be around here somewhere. Although we'll have to avoid some guards. Opens at the hours of milk, huh? There must be some way to get inside. I see, look up there, there's open window, just like your sister said. It's our entry point now. My grapple string should help us get there. Grapple string? How do we do that? Maybe like that? Alright, now, how about, like... Wait, Mr. Luke. Oh, that's what his field ability is, okay. Now we can shoot strings quite far. Oh, nice, I like that, it's practical. I can pull them really far. Now we just break into the restaurant and get those ingredients. Cook a cold burger. Alright, now we got some warm burgers. Alright, now, anything else inside here? Alright, now, oh, I'm having fun. Yes, I saw you, bully. You should exit the restaurant. You shouldn't exit there. Alright, now. Alright, if I were hiding if I were hiding ingredients inside this, you know... Here they are, that's a bag of lemons. Got 2 sacks of lemons. Alright, so where do we get the red cabbage? Oh, where are we gonna get the cabbage? We just need a little bit of moldy cabbage. Uh-oh. Alright, hopefully we don't get caught up in all this. Alright, and we have a guy, you know, working with our sister. A few more trips. Well, we have to do this repeatedly. And we're gonna probably run into somebody. What if Sawtooth, you know, wakes up and, you know, he's like, you know, King, I saw loot in the sewer. How did he get there? 2 sacks of lemons. Just... Alright, hopefully nobody sees me. Hopefully nobody sees me. Hopefully nobody, you know, suspects a thing. Now we just drop these lemons. Yeah. My daughter, my dearest daughter, I've noticed you've been getting lots of lemons. Why is the text red? I don't like that. Alright, guards aren't gonna break in, are they? Guards aren't gonna, you know, suspect a thing, are they? Uh-oh. Alright, Cook says this is big time. We need practice desserts for the upcoming event. Lemon pine tart. Uh-oh. It's been late for practice. No need for practice. Would you like to make the dish yourself? I'll get the lemons. Uh-oh. You need to get those lemons. Alright, now, how do we get out of here without the cooks getting us? Uh-oh, we're gonna have to battle some cooks. Alright, it shouldn't take too long to deal with these cooks. Alright, let's knock them on the back line. Let's knock them back. Line cook eliminated. Yeah, we got a moldy lettuce as a reward. Nice. Uh-oh. I think the cooks are a little mad that I'm stealing their stuff. I think they might be a little mad that I'm stealing from them. Hopefully nobody calls the guard or something. I think they may call the guard. Wait, there's somebody, you know, going around stealing our lemons for some reason. Lemon, uh-oh. Did you get the lemon? What? Uh-oh, Archbaker. Intruders in my kitchen. Offering food meant for royal bellies, who would dare? A rival restaurant, no doubt. Who sent you? Was it the 3 footstools? Yes. The cutting board? Or was it the scallions from Upper East Corner? It doesn't matter. I will serve you up to the king myself. Oh, now the Archbaker wants to duel. Alright, now let's knock him back. Alright, now, knock back. Alright, make a script real quick. Alright, I need loot to make a script. No, he's using lighter flicker. Oh no, ow. Oh no, everything's burning. Alright, set up a spike trap. Ah, loot's is, you know, a little burnt, loot's a little burnt, but that's okay. Alright, let's use a grappling hook. You know, pull him forward. You know, right on the trap. Oh no, he's using oil spill. Oh no, he's using oil. Alright, now I think I should use Shadow Stance. Alright, I should move you up. Right now, let's burn this guy up with Book of Flames. That's right, take that. The Archbaker has been deleted. And we got a lemon pine tart. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And we can head back to the press. Yeah, we just had to, you know, kill the baker. We just had to kill everybody in the restaurant. Oh no. What, you mean there was a rat and, you know, Lutz, you know, broke into the restaurant, you know, stole a tart and, you know, killed everybody? You have the message prepared, yes, right here. Excellent, let's we'll get ready to invisible ink and set up the press. By the way, don't we need cabbage for this or something? Oh, I already had those on hand. Yeah, alright, Walker. And no doubt you will uncover this message. Alright, hopefully we can get everybody to reunite eventually. Tower of Tempo, look at that. Look at Musk up there, you know, smoking. The flyer, the concerto. Nothing is as it seems. It's all a trap to lure you in. To deliver Dustin to the 8-ball. Yeah, the frickin' 8-ball. I don't like them. I don't like metronomes. I do not like metronomes ever since, you know, Pokemon. you know that metronome does all sorts of, you know, random bullshit. It's basically the ultimate random bullshit move, but random bullshit go move. I don't know, what are they planning on doing with that giant magnet on that stage? A trap for the trap maker. Ooh, what kind of trap are we gonna set? Amount of resistance beneath the table. I pray you are safe and well. Leave this one to us. We will save the people of the city at all costs. Until you meet again, your faithful understudy. Man, Loot, you know, taking action is, you know, very nice. Yeah, I still feel bad, you know, that Loot's underleveled. Yeah, Loot and, you know, Rotavia are a little underleveled compared to, you know, Dustin and them. Hopefully that won't be a problem when they all reunite, if they reunite. Which I'm sure they will. Look at that table, look. Yeah, they're spreading them flyers all far and wide, you know, and they have a secret message on them. Wait, this has invisible ink. Only librarians know about that. Now, surely not the villains. You know, they can't just read this and be like, what? There's a secret message on this. You know, surely they're not silly enough to fall for such cheap tricks. Surely they aren't easy enough to be fooled by, you know, children's, you know, invisible ink, are they? Alright, down the Red Wine River. Gino, get the knick-knack. Knick-knack, knick-knack. Knick-knack, knick-knack. Alright now, Innabin is a snack. Knick-knack, knick-knack, Innabin is a snack. Yeah, Innabin's a snack. Yar har fiddly-dee, being a pirate is alright with me. Cook a cold burger. Alright, yeah, alright now, fill that water with dishwater. Hi, Cerulean. Nope, I'm actually pretty good. Alright, that's a restroom. That's for today, yeah. Trouble up ahead, uh-oh. The river's starting to pull off a green glow, uh-oh. Oh no, toxic waste. Oh no, oh no, what sort of toxic monster are we gonna run into? Are we gonna run into a ship whale that's, you know, even more toxic? There's a soap zone. I know, Bubble. Use the power of the soap zone. Use the power of the soap and a rope. Alright, now, right. I'm gonna use the scraps power. I'm gonna use your scraps power and fast. Mr. Jackamara, go out and get her all the loose metal and meet me back here at once. And all. No, alright. Nice that, MP. Nice that, the using the scrap is, necessary for MP. Alright, now let's magnetize. Alright, we formed an O. Alright, now what are we gonna do? Alright, here comes the soap's power. Alright, now we formed a giant bubble wand. Alright, so what's this gonna do? Oh, we're being protected by a giant bubble. Oh, the green water. Splinters, uh-oh. Get him some dishwater. Get him some, nice, delicious dishwater. Yes, you can drink the dishwater in this game. I don't recommend it, in real life, though. Uh-oh, we're starting to burn up. Our ship is starting to burn from the toxic waste. Down through toxic waste, no less. Oil and grime. Toxic sludge, diesel clouds, and noxious smoke. Something's in the water, uh-oh. Captain Sharkfin dead hand, uh-oh. Oh, Sharkfin. Oh no, Grimefin! Oh no, oh my god. Oh no, 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 no. Alright, Mr. Dustin, steal some metal. Yoink. Arr, here comes the captain, sharpened blade. Alright, the captain's probably gonna die. Oh, toxic tile, uh-oh. He's gonna get toxified. Alright, now. Alright, I have no idea what this thing's weakness is. I'm gonna try lightning. Alright, I think it might be weak to lightning. Alright, that did a lot of damage. Alright, I'm gonna try knocking it back. Oh, it's weak to whatever that. Alright, it's weak to glass, I think. Alright, plunging. Alright, this thing isn't too strong, so we should probably be fine. Alright, play a script. Make a script to boost spellcasting. And I'll steal some metal. Yoink. Alright, we better be careful of whatever this thing's, big techniques are gonna be. Alright, so far so good. It's not too bad. Oh, well, what is that? That looks terrifying. I don't like it. Alright, yeah, I was told, a guy that, did work for, Look Outside did this game's, artwork. Alright, let's use Book of Volt. Yeah, that really did damage. Alright, now, alright, let's do a little bit of, alright, let's do... Alright, let's hit it with a red top action. Alright, Gatling gun, go! Gatling gun! Alright, that did a lot of damage. Alright, Barrelton, hit him hard. Oh no. He's using the toxic tile. Why am I toxic? I'm toxified. Alright, let's get you back and, let's use Book of Wind on this guy to, knock him back. So he's not on the front line. And then let's hit him with another... Oh, whoops, I don't want to hit my own team with, the Gatling gun. That'll obviously kill all of them. I don't know, what's he gonna do? Crushing wave? Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, wow, oof. That stung. That stung in, alright. Alright, that really stung, so I'm gonna need to heal. I'm Alright, I need to, drink. Alright, I'm gonna eat some wood chips. Alright, he's using Lockjaw, whatever that does. Alright, thank you, Barrelton. Alright, he's going into his weaker form. Alright, I'm gonna drain him of metal. Yoink. Alright, let's move Dustin up. So I can do Junkyard Fist. Alright, alright now. I almost forgot how it worked. Armed and dangerous, let's go. Armed and dangerous, let's go. Boom! Boom! Yeah, that took out the Grangfin. Nice, we smashed him with a giant metal fist. Alright now. We smashed him with a big giant fist. Yeah, that was awesome. Never a dull moment with you lads. But we've taken a beating, eh? Let's just hope we can hold till morning. Oh man, alright. Down the river, toxic waste. We're sailing through toxic waters. Oh no, toxic. The Grime River's fighting me, lads. I think we're about winners of spells wearing off here. Oh no, we're gonna sink. Hard to land, no to start, hard to start early, lost control, uh-oh. Brace for impact, uh-oh. Oh no. Hopefully we're in the right place, right? I mean, of course we are. We got plot armor. I can hardly believe it. She carried us so far, but she couldn't take it. I'm sorry, Captain. I know it's our fault for night, lad. I told you myself I'd sail to the gates of the compactor if need be. I didn't expect to mean it so literally. Can you fix her up, Captain? Yeah, a little paint, a little glue, and she'll be right as rain barrel. Nay, lads, part of being a captain is when it's time to let go. Then whether you go down with the ship or you keep pressing on. What do we do now, Dustin? We've got to go on foot. Alright, how close are we to the valley, Captain? A few miles? Ooh, only a few miles, okay. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. Alright now. Alright now, too bad, Mr. The Cake Barrels lost his, ship. Aye. Man. I can't believe we had to fight a toxic shark. Alright now. Alright now. They discovered a hidden zone. Valley of the Fallen Nails. Oh, this is coincidentally the place where you need to go. Valley of the Fallen Nails. Valley of the Fallen Nails. Alright, let's be careful. This place could be potentially dangerous. Yeah, we could run into giant nail monsters or something like that. I don't know. Something scary like that. No, I don't know what's gonna be here exactly, but you know. Alright, Mr. Cerulean, we need your tiny bubbles. Tiny bubbles everywhere. No, we don't have enough for the hot glue stew. No. Alright, now. Alright, now use a spare key to get that. Tannenbaum badge. Tannenbaum. Springy. Bouncy. Sprung. Get sprung. Springy. It's sprung. Oi. Alright, Mr. Walker, shoot these barrels. And Dustin, we need to, you can break these nails open for some metal. Alright, Mr. Cerulean, please, bounce upright. Oh, we got a gun. Alright, we got some sort of gun that I think might be good. Onomatopoeia! Bang pow, this gun makes your safe blammo. Oh, does it now? I love big gun. Alright. I love guns because, because bitches love cannons, okay? That's just a, fact. It's just the fact that, bitches love cannons. Okay? Yeah, nobody is allowed to disagree on that. Alright, I'm gonna grab this. Ooh, sewing kits. Alright, we have too many sewing kits. Alright, I feel like I should have just, I should have just grabbed every nail that wasn't, Alright, attack of the killer carrots. Attack of the killer carrots. Do 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 do. Into the spirit temple. Where? Oh no, is that an Ouija board? Wait, was one? Wait, was one of the Dixon Akin an Ouija board or something? This is it. The Nick and Knack temple, most impressive. This is a temple of the spirit board. The spirit board. If you have me, I'd like to accompany ye. I've got the death of old Rocky on my mind. Captain, this temple is no ordinary danger. Stow it, lad. No temple is ancient or as frightening as the sea. Besides, is it? It's been naught but sharks and ship whales since I met the lot of ye. Ordinary not, what's one more danger? You're just finding it for a fight. For the rocking horse. Difficult, thank you, lads. It'll be dangerous in there, let's stick together. Hey, we can take everybody along with us. Barrelton joined as a guest. Alright, now, R. Hopefully there's no annoying platforming sections that require the bubbles. Also, I'm already scared. I don't know what to expect from this place. Rubicon key is inactive. Alright, now. Pretty sure I have to press it. Oh, the Spirit Temple, oh. Utilizes both the past and the present, uh-oh. Utilizes the past and the present, oh no. Alright, is that good or bad? Oh, it allows us to go up here. Alright, so we're gonna have to hit the sun and moon switches here. Danglers, oh no, I don't like these things. I don't like them, they're creepy. I don't like them, they're scary. Alright, Walker, use a Book of Volt to get rid of them. Uh oh, they're doing something. Alright, they're doing something. They came, uh oh, their range attack is going up. Alright, their range attack is going up, I don't like that. Alright, Lightning Strike. Alright, yeah, get them back. Knock them back, please. Alright, that takes care of one. Go Barrelton! Alright, the Dangler has been defeated. Alright, we're so close to Dustin leveling up. The past and the present, huh? Oh no, we're up against a broom. Which broom? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Alright, let's try... Alright, now, I think I should take it. Alright, now. But the Volts, whatever the Witch Broom's gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Alright, the Artist Mannequin tried to kick us in the face. Alright, Witch Broom deleted. Alright, air dryer to knock it back. Alright, now. Alright, Barrelton, you're trying your best. Alright, Barrelton's trying his best, that's okay. Alright, suck the metal out of him. Alright, he's moving up. And trying to kick, you know, Mr. Walker in the face. Alright, let's suck those metals. Suck! Alright, now let's hit him with you know, a little air dryer. Knock him back. Another adversary successfully pure. Alright, Walker. Alright, Dustin leveled up. I almost said Walker. Oh, I think I'll go with HP since, you know, we can't get it as a bonus with anything else. Alright, now. I don't know, what is that? It's on some sort of tiki? Tiki totem, uh-oh. I don't like whatever these things are gonna do. Oh, and they're fast, too. I know, oil. I don't like that oil. Luckily, they're just lined up just enough so I can hit him with the Book of Winds. Oh, they're weak to wind, huh? Oh, they drop fire whenever they're defeated. Alright, good to know. Petrified wood. Alright, so... let's investigate another way before I go. I don't think I can do anything here. So I think I need to hit this moon switch. The Rubicon Cube is activate the moon switch. Don't really have much of a choice but to activate it. Oh, all the mannequins are dead. I don't like the look of that. Alright, the Tikis are still active. I just one to deal with. White mold spores, now! Please don't confuse! No, I don't like that. I do not like those Alright, I do not like the white mold spores. Please do not. Do not. No. Please not the white mold spores again, no. I thought we were out of the woods with those. Confusion's gonna be a thing now. Alright, I'm gonna have to avoid some of the enemies. Alright, good, knock him back. And hit him with a big jolt of lightning. Alright, he's doing take aim. Luckily, that also lowers his defense. Come on, Barrelton, get him! Yeah, jump on him. Alright, Dangler deleted. Alright, Cerulean leveled up, that's good. Alright, what's our next level up on us? Alright. HP. Alright, HP, that's good. Alright, a moon switch. But I want to investigate a little bit more before I... Alright, I see a sun switch. No doubt we're going to have to hit that. It looks like we will have to hit that. Yes, I need to hit the sun switch. Okay, a treasure chest. Oh, those are sewing kits. Wait, is there something back? Wait, is there something else over here? Aside from the sewing kits that are in the chest that I can't get. Oh no, this is... Oh, I see. I'm not supposed to go here, yes. I need to go a little bit further. Alright, Mr. Walker, let's go. Alright, let's go deal with these guys. Oh no, I can't hit them both. Alright, I'm gonna try and knock them into each other. That way they'll both take damage. Alright, let's do a lid toss on you. So you both will take damage. Oh, ow. Alright, that's my fault. I should have probably dodged that a little bit better. Alright, let's try hitting him with the, I don't know, the air dryer. Alright, that'll take care of you. Alright, Barrelton. Plunge. Alright, shoot him in the face. Alright, I should drain him of metal. Alright, steal their metal. Alright, he's going for, you know, a big kick attack. Wait, do these guys even have, you know, attacks that you don't hit at range? Seems like they're using physical. I know they have take aim, but, you know, that's set up for something else. That's got that set up for something else, right? Alright, now. Let's keep going, shall we? Oh, what the heck is that? Skuldrin? Alright, hopefully the Skuldrin doesn't do anything, you know, nasty. Alright, let's knock them into each other. Alright, I think the Skuldrin might be weak to water. I resist glass. Alright, maybe I should use... Yeah, I should use the Great Geyser. Alright, Great Geyser. Alright, resist water. Alright, now I'm gonna steal some more metal. I realize I could freeze it, but you know, I want to steal metal. And I can take it out with, you know, Dustin's regular attack anyway. Yeah, Dustin, you know, very good at... No, I want to avoid those. No, what? Alright, Witch Broom. Alright, might as well hit him with, you know, a Book of Winds. Alright, nice. So Witch Broom's weak to winds. Alright, here comes a big kicking action from, you know, the Odell. Oh man, I don't like that. Alright, kind of reminds me of Marionettes. Of course, Marionette's, you know, a nice girl, but, you know. Marionette's a nice girl that's, you know, one of my students. Although I bet she would, you know, find these, you know, Marionettes, you know, kind of creepy. I bet she would find these Marionettes very creepy. Oh no. Alright, Flame Orb. Alright, that can set up fire panels. And Walker is really stinging. Alright, let's try using Book of Folds. And let's, you know... Let's hit him with one Lightning Strike. Alright, I need to get these guys off the field before they start, you know, spamming the white mold. And I just want to get them off the field so they're not using the white mold. At least the T's are dead. Alright, now we're battling these. Now let's get rid of that walls there. Alright, let's use Book of Volts. I probably should have used Book of Winds. Alright, I should... Alright, now. Alright, now here he comes with a big kick to the face. Alright, now barrel. Alright, I should drain metal because my metal is getting really low. Alright, drain metal twice. There, he's going for a kick for Walker. Alright, the reason I wanted to do that is so I could set up the spa day. Yeah, because Walker was starting to hurt a little bit. Alright, Sharpen Blade. Probably his only actual move. Probably his only named move, really. I guess we stole all his metal. Alright, no more metal to steal, unfortunately. I think we drained him a little too much. Alright, now Book of Wind can surely hit both of these, right? Yeah, it seems like it's kind of set up for you to do that. Alright, now I'm changing up one of Dustin's moves. Alright, ooh, somebody's, you know... Oh, thank you, Yenny! Thank you for subscribing, I appreciate that. Reindeer noises? Ooh, reindeer noises. Alright, it'll really... Alright, I think I'll go with Scrap Shower. Alright, thank you for subscribing, Yenny. I appreciate you being here, and thank you. Thank you for the support, I appreciate it. No. Alright, I should probably deal with this witch broom. Look at these guys, we have a, you know, witch cauldron full of lava, we have a couple brooms. Alright, let's you know, blow them. Yeah, let's blow them, let's blow away the brooms. Alright, now what do I do? Alright, I should drain metal. Yoink! Give me more that delicious MP. And I will hit you at Great Geyser because I know you're weak to water. Alright, now. Yeah, I sold the metal to kind of set that move up. Alright, activate the Sun Switch, which will get rid of the thorns. Uh-oh. Alright, that kind of... Alright, now. Alright, now, let's blow them away. Alright, now I'll just do the same combo I did last time. Alright, now. And I'll just knock him out. Cauldron deleted. Alright, now, and that got me a lot of XP. Alright, that takes care of it. Gets rid of all the thorns. Goodbye, I don't like this. I don't like that. Oh no. I've been brainstorming on Earth P. Yeah, I saw you doing that with Rosaline. Yeah, I've also been brainstorming. I've also been thinking of, you know, expanding on the media dimension and, you know, into different zones. And, of course, you know, coming up with that comic book-based world. Yeah, I kind of want to do a comic-based world and also a toon-based world, but I'm not sure what to do for a toon-based world yet. Although, then again, a toon-based world should be part of the media dimension, don't you think? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I see. Alright, we should probably wait for the ball to roll. Alright, there's balls. Alright, we're gonna have to wait for the ball or you don't come by. Okay, let's move. Alright, now. Move faster, please. No, I don't like the look of this. Alright, I'm guessing if we get hit, we're gonna get sent back to the beginning. Alright, we basically need to move immediately. Alright, I see that treasure chest. Makes sense. Imagine wrestling in the comic book world. Wrestling comes back to their world with a mix of 1920s prohibition with Castlevania and steampunk vibes technology. Oh, she'd actually be really good in that video game world, actually. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Have you ever played Consultant Cinder? That's kind of a world that, you know, I think you would like. It's basically Castlevania, but steampunk. It's basically Castlevania if it were steampunk. Oh. Oh no, oh no. Lots of enemies on my tail. Oh, this is all just, you know, for... Oh, wait, there's a spare key. I'll grab the spare key. Alright, I kind of need to grab those spare keys. They kind of are required for, you know, unlocking treasure chests. Alright, alright, now suck all that metal. I'll check it out, I'll check it out for sure, but yes, Rosaline would be the one taking us in a crossover story. Ooh. Now, which room coming at me? Alright, do I want to fight the enemies? Probably get a little bit of experience. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Diggy Idol coming to get me. Diggy Idol trying to get me. Oh no, mannequin jumped out at me. Hey, look at this. Doesn't this guy look like an artist mannequin? Alright, now, I'll admit, this guy, you know, looks like an artist mannequin. You know, I had one of those, you know, to help me, you know, do some basic poses. Yeah, sad truth about those things is, you know, they can only really do the basic poses and not really the more complex ones. Reflex, why is it giving itself a... It's giving itself a speed bump. Yeah, Yenny, have you ever used one of those artist mannequins, by the way? You know, I've used a couple of them for a couple basic poses, but they're not really that much good at doing anything more than that. Oh, there's nothing else over here? Maybe it's hiding somewhere and I can't see it. So glad there's not, you know, a ton of, you know, really toxic platforming sections in this area. Oh, what's this? Alright, I'm guessing the boss is up ahead somewhere. This is it, the final room. And thank the maker. And this looks like a shortcut back to the entrance. Superstitious, uh-oh. I mean, there are a lot of, you know, very creepy stuff around here. Oh hey, a big black chest and a whole bunch of metal. Nice to give us a whole bunch of metal before the boss fight. Use the spare key, moon wands. Oh, we found the moon one, yeah. Wait, why is it worse? Why is it worse than the sun ones? It's worse than the sun ones. It's worse. Clean damage, skill bonus. And never mind, it's actually worse. Why is it actually worse? I don't get it. That's the way back. Alright, now. Right, I don't like the look of this. Whatever's inside is gonna be really cursed. X-Gun, uh-oh. I think it's a guardian. Yeah, I think that it's safe to say that it might be a guardian. Let's not open it. Gear changing, get ready. Padlocks? Uh-oh. Alright, so what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I don't like this. Alright, set up script. Alright, start buffing. Alright, set up script, start buffing. Alright, set up a moisture, set up some moisture. Set up a moisture zone. Alright, what's it gonna do? Alright, what's it doing at sending oil spills? Alright, Walker, get off that oil panel because those are dangerous. Alright, let's hit him with Book of Volts. Alright, since I buffed with a script, they're gonna do a lot of damage. Alright, now. Alright, should I get on the front line? I don't see why not. Alright, I have to hit it with, you know, the Wrecking Ball. Alright, hit it with the Wrecking Ball. I'm gonna set up a Regen Spring. Alright, now. Now we have a Spring up. Alright, it's using Water Pillar. I don't like what it's gonna do with that Water Pillar. Alright, whatever it's gonna do with the Water Pillar is gonna be bad. Alright, set up Galvanize. You know, get two of those stacked up. Alright, I have an idea of my own. Alright, I got water panels of my own. Alright, what's it doing? Static Storm? Uh-oh. Alright, Walker, as you know, got hit pretty hard. Alright, you need to self-stitch right now. Stitch up now. Alright, now let's try, you know, Sweeping Slash. Oh yeah, there we go. And let's get rid of that panel. Alright, it's using Flame Orb. Alright, I'm on a fire panel again. Alright, set up a script. That scripts. Alright, I don't have the lightning, do I? Alright, I might as well galvanize. Alright, now. Alright, so in Static Storm. Alright, now, alright, now. Alright, now let's use a triple shot. Alright, now, and we should use the Wrecking Ball. Alright, and we should use it. Alright, we should use a Small Day to heal everybody up. Alright, it's using Water Pillar. Alright, we do know it has an electric attack, so we need to be careful of that. Yeah, we need to start sucking off its metal. I hope you do enjoy her when she appears in a crossover. Oh, I think I will. Alright, suck off all this metal. Alright, set up a moisture panel. Alright, it's using Static Storm. Alright, that really stung. Alright, now Book of Ice. Alright, now let's do Scrap Shower. Let's do a little Scrap Shower. Oh no, what's it doing? I know it's got, alright, the next phase. Alright, I might as well Bubble Blast on these. Alright, whatever those are gonna do, that's not gonna be good. Now, please don't start healing him. Please don't start healing him. Hold the growth, oh no. Lowering my accuracy. Alright, what's he gonna do? Alright, I need to move off that panel. Alright, now I need to hit... Alright, we need to use Book of Volt to get rid of these hands. We need to make those hands catch it. Alright, let's use Scrap Shower. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. Alright, now let's set up a... Alright, let's use Great Geyser on the Magician. Alright, now he's all wet. Oh no, he's getting ready to shock me. Alright, now let's use Book of Ice. Let's use a little Book of Ice action. Yeah, get frozen. Now hit him with Scrap Shower. Oh, that does so much damage, yeah. Alright, I should move you back a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna move you back and, heal everybody up because we're taking lots of damage. And he's probably gonna use Stack Storm in his turn. He's using an oil spill. Uh-oh. Alright, we definitely need to avoid that oil spill. Alright, set up a script. Alright, scripts, go. Alright, now. Oh, wait, alright, now. Now am I about to get a handsy and commit Toxic Galley? I don't want him to do Toxic Galley to me. Oh, man. Alright, let's hit him with Scrap Storm. Alright, let's hit him with Great Geyser. Alright, since he has a, oh no, he's using Forge Hammer, what does that do? Oh no, whoa, that, burned him. Now, lit him on fire. Alright, let's use a Book of Ice, since we have a script set up. Alright, and then let's use scrap. Oh, we don't have enough scrap. Shit, we don't have enough. Alright, suck his MP. Oh boy. Alright, now. Alright, hit him with Big Water. Alright, he's using Glacial Spike. Oh no, oh no. Alright, if we get frozen, that's gonna be bad. That's obviously gonna be bad. Alright, set up a script. And then let's hit him with, a Scrap Shower. Let's hit him with a big Scrap Shower. Alright, we got him in the perfect loop. Yeah, we just got him in the perfect loop where we, did lots of damage to him. Alright, Walker gained another level. Nice. Nice, Walker leveled up. Alright, let's get him more skill points. The Magician has been defeated. Alright, now you see him, now you don't. The knack room is up ahead. Wait, should we even go to the knack room? There it is, the Spirit Calling Board. The book Jangles gave me, it said the thing was different from the other knickknacks, yes. Instead of binding to a single person, it is bound to the other side. And it said it'll allow us to commune with the departed. Oh, with the dead! Uh-oh, necromancy. Yeah, he got it wood good. Yeah, he got it wood good. Yeah, we got him into a loop where we were gonna win, no matter what, basically. All depends on who we wish to speak with. Is it really possible, after all we've seen? Do you doubt it? Yeah, we can just do necromancy now. Yeah, by the way, alright now. By the way, one of the schools of magic yet, I know, is necromancy. I'm not quite as good at it as with, as the, Pumpkin Autumn Winds. The Saints of All Hallows Eve. Necromancy is kind of her thing. She's like a specialist in that. I am more into, healing, and I usually use illusion and healing. Alright, who are we communing with? Dark Prince. Master, is that you? Wait, Vermilion? No, it can't be. No, for in surprise, you summoned me. I never summoned you. I wanted to speak with the Master, for him to show me the way. And yet here I stand. like a stubborn wrinkle in the fabric of fates. Why is Vermilion here? Uh-oh. What do you want with me? So much power is wasted on such timidness. What I could have done if I had your gifts. You wasted your own gifts, serving 8-Ball, betraying us all. You're right, and look where it got me. I was blinded by power and greed. But in death, I see clearly now. Wait, what? You do? How do we know you're legit? You're afraid of what you are, and that's what holds you back? Fear, pain, uncertainty. Let it all wash away. Only then can you do what must be done. Vermilion Eye, goodbye, Cerulean. Oh. Alright now. It's over now, Serpent. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm alright. I'll go next. Who are you choosing? Yes, I do. Alright, who are you communing with now? Walker. Headmaster, is that you? Oh, it is the headmaster, the big bookworm. Walker, my boy, here I was wondering if you'd get around to writing. Enough. Your web of half-truths ends now. Walker, why didn't you tell us everything when you had the chance? You and Garbage the Waste. You started all this. I won't deny it. Listen close, for now I will speak the truth. Lipsies. By now you know the story. Figure it out on your own, huh, my student? On with it. I needed to understand this Power Walker, really understand it, yes. We banished the waste, but I kept some of the original fuel rods, 5 of them, 5 enough of 8 vials we discovered. 5 of them! And we captured one of the creatures for study. For science! Through my great track, the thing was sentient. They could learn, remember, and more. He devoured every book I gave him. Oh, he was a curious thing. Over years, he became something like a friend's. From the confines of the restricted section, anyway. Eventually, he asked for his freedom. Of course, I couldn't release him. My only conclusion left was to destroy the project. But he caught on to that too, of course. But he downplayed his strength this whole time. No matter the answer, he escaped. Oh, the Grindling Sage had a backstory? Oh no, that's why the Grindling Sage is here. And he took the 5 fuel rods with him. He's the one who assembled the Hands of Grime. Don't forgive me. You dare ask for forgiveness? It's all up to you now, I'm afraid. I am nothing but a footnote in history. Your history, alright, and I'll be sure to correct the record on your misdeeds. The dump will know the part you have played. I'll accept that. If I may, can I ask you one small thing of you? Yes, though you don't deserve it. I want you to lead the bookkeepers to be their new headmaster, to raise the bookshelf and restore order to the land to fill. I'll see to it after our mission is complete, but not for your sake. I'll do it for the dump. Yeah, Walker really learning that his master is kind of a bad guy. Yeah, of course we already kind of knew that. Most of the time, Dark Shovel. Oh, her and Dark Shovel start making jabs at each other as Dark Shovel sees her show up and sees competitor despite both working on the same side. Dark Shovel being Dark Shovel and Rustling being literal mafia boss from essentially the 1920s. Well, both made their empires based on entertainment. No. And just different, sort of ways. Have you made your decision yet? Yes. Garbamesh, huh? Wait, is Garbamesh still alive? Ellipses. Wait, who is this? Hello? Is that the Maker? I'm Dustin Bensley. I came a long way to meet you here. The next myth. Ellipses, hey. The mighty old brute, he's been hammering away for ages. Quite exhausting, to be honest. Where are you? Down here. I'm the one holding the anvil. Oh. Who are you? I am Stumparius. My companion the Nexif took a vow of silence, as it were. Vow of silence, don't worry. What matters is you're here now. We're quite impressed with you. Not once in all these long years has anyone used the board to commune with us. People always use the Nick and X for their own small desires. And that's what ruined it all, you see. So you two really created them, the soapstone, the cube, and the all-seeing... Well, yes, it's true. So you must know how to defeat it, how to defeat a foe who can see the future. It is time for my vow of ending, I think. Master, you speak. I will tell you the three truths of the 8-ball. 1. Nothing can see the future whole. The 8-ball's own answers betray the fact the likely, and outlook not good. Those are possibilities, not certainties. 2. To see the future blinds you to the present. Acting in the present blinds you to the future. The cube you're carrying will cover your steps, but don't grow overconfident. The second that the cube is deactivated, he'll be able to read your party's futures once more. And the third, anything can be destroyed, even a nick of knack. In the great furnace of Scraporia, when the ritual ends, there is a rusty switch beside the board. Enter my workshop, there is something there for you. For me, Garmesh saw the future of the 8-ball fears. Now make it reality. Wait. Ooh. Dustin, are you okay? You were screaming. The ritual is over. The ritual, wait a second. Oh, there's something behind the board. What are we looking for under here? Where in the world? Who did you commune with? The Knacksmith has something for us. Come on. Should we take the Knickknack with us? Did he say the Knacksmith? We're at the workshop, huh? Alright, there's gotta be something here. Alright, what's down there? This place is incredible, remarkable. There's a big hunk of junk over there. And that must be it. What is it? Looks like some kind of, Barrelton? Airship? What? An airship? Chaos between Rosaline, Dodgy, and Dark Shovel at the very least. And Dark Shovel will be very businesslike, but very cautious. But you know, but you know, I expect him to mesh well with Dodgy's Chaos and Line, and what kind of powers does Rosaline have again? Well, whatever Rosaline's powers are. Well, lads, everything's in order. The only thing I can't do is start her up. It requires a Scrapmaster's touch. I got it, let us ride. Does it work? Whoa, it's working! Alright, the airship is working. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're flying. Hold on to your lids. Yar har fiddly dee. Whoa, we got an airship. Oh, we got an airship. Gar, I can't see a thing. Is it a junk storm? It's heavier than a heart of litter fling. No, that's something else. Oh, that's the flyers. Got one. What does it say, Dustin? It says, get rain ends in a concerto. This makes no sense. Wait a moment, let's see that flyer. And Walker is going to be very noticeably concerned. As he should be. Oh, he knows there's a secret code, of course he is. Walker Draco is very smart. I knew I'd tell you a thing or two after all. Walker, what's up? A hidden message from our dear Loot. Wow, how is that possible? Invisible ink, Dustin, invisible ink. Encoded in a cipher known only between us. What does it say? The concert is a trap for you, Dustin. The loot's mounting a resistance within the table, warning us to stay away. We're going, of course, beneath the table, huh? Cerulean. Need you to agree to thick fog to conceal our approach? I can do that. Alright, now. Alright, Cerulean starting to get, like, really OP's powers now. Alright, now. Going towards the table. Alright, we're finally gonna, battle some wood soldiers, maybe. Potentially. The stage play, huh? Makes a person lose track of time before waking up or later and facing an unfortunate end. Alright, I feel like it's like unnatural, like... Alright, Ratavia sees the airship? What the? No way, is that... It's me, you eat brother Barrelton, see ya. But how? Oh, Barrelton. Dustin, you've got to be kidding me. Are you surprised last word? You sent a word, didn't you not? I didn't expect you to rest and fly your way up here. They're looking well, old friend. Yay, Ratavius, trained back up. Yeah, what happened to old Rocky? I lent you the ship, alright now? Got last, she went down fighting, she did. She braved the Sea of Green, and now she's back to the dump. She was a good ship, we're in your debt, miss, like keg stand. Alright now. Alright now, what's Luke doing? Alright, Luke, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you gonna rescue, are you gonna rescue Mr. Musk? By the way, where did he get the lighter for that cigar? I thought they confiscated that. Hey kid, I was wondering when you'd turn up. Mr. Musk, sorry about the sleeping arrangements. Oh, no bed part and the 20-foot metronome never stops second part. Oh, yes, that. I beg your pardon, Mr. Musk. I know that bothersome it must be for someone your sensitive antennae. Don't sweat it, boyo. The rhythm helped me drift right off. I spent a lot of time here as a kid. Your old man is a real piece of work. I met a lot of scumbags in my day, but he's up there with the worst of them, yeah. I hate to ask you to keep this going for a bit longer. Right, I heard old King String is up, has put on a little show. And I mean, you're casting a starring role, sorry to say. Are you sure you want to go through with this? And thanks for caring about us, but I've never been one from backing down from a challenge, but seriously, don't tempt me. Right, I'm sorry. Don't get cold feet now, kiddo. And don't underestimate your old man. He'd sooner topple the table than not have a seat at it. You're not wrong. But we can still save the people. We're going to evacuate the townsfolk, all of them, during the show. Evacuate? How are you going to convince those polished nobles to leave their lap of luxury? Let me fill you in. Well, I love an elaborate plan. It all goes down tomorrow night. Thank you again, Mr. Musk. See you at the grand finale. Yeah, I like that they're using music terms. Kind of reminds me of Luke from, from Bat and Kaitos. Octavia, the unlocked your rank 3 bullet point. Hail of Daggers. Yo, Hail of Daggers. Alright, I have to see that. Alright, now I will try Hail of Daggers. Oh, Flask, huh? This is where they keep all the old furniture. They're on their last leg, man. All these, furnitures are on their last leg. So unfortunate. Alright, now. Now we got everybody. Now we got the whole gang back together. Alright, I think I'll save here. Whoa, alright. Alright, now I think we're strong. I think we're plenty strong. Alright, now. I guess more or less she has a lot of skills based on theater, acting, and plays, and manifesting that stuff in combat and outside of combat when not doing the 1920s mafia stuff. Ah, sounds like something that can be worked with. Not too unlike, you know, that dark shovelware tech. Alright, now. Let's go look for somebody to raid right now. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Alright, come on, hurry up. Ooh. Alright, now, let's go raid. Alright, raid. Nyanomancer. Alright, I haven't raided them in a while. Alright, let's go raid them, shall we? Don't forget to join into raid! And thank you, Yenny, for being here. Alright, now, Moonbat raid. Alright, now, let's get... Oh, whoops. Alright, Moonbat raid. See you later, goodbye.